johnredwoodsdiary.com. Leaving will be good for farmers and fishermen, by John Redwood, January 28th. When the UK leaves the EU, it will carry on paying all the current grants to farmers. We will have our own money to spend, and we'll have all the money we had to send to the EU to pay our own farm subsidies back under our own control. A Conservative government will guarantee existing levels of subsidy and will discuss with farmers if they need more or if they want the money paid in some different way. Outside the EU, the UK will be free to buy more of its own food without the problems of EU procurement laws. We'll be free to adopt modern technologies and innovations we think will help our farmers and their customers. The UK will regain her seat on the International Plant Protection Convention and will have a stronger voice in combating plant disease worldwide. Our opponents will claim we will lose subsidies and influence. They are wrong on both counts. We'll have more of our own money to spend, and we will guarantee current subsidy levels. We will have much more influence when we can say what we want and make our own decisions, instead of having to live with compromises with 27 other countries as our official view. Fishing. Out of the EU, the UK will regain control of its fishing grounds. The common fishing policy has done huge damage to our fish stocks and has allowed factory ships from the continent to come and take so much of our fish. A UK domestic policy could be much more successful at husbanding our fishing grounds and giving priority to UK vessels. Norway, Iceland and Canada show how. The common fishing policy ranks alongside the euro and the common energy policy as one of the great disasters of the EU, costing us jobs and causing environmental damage on a large scale. Environment. Outside the EU, the UK will be able to set her own environmental standards and reward farmers and landowners for looking after our precious landscape and allowing others to enjoy it. The UK will also be free to modify water and planning laws, which have assisted flooding and got in the way of good water management. The EU water directives have worsened our flood problems. The UK can have a rural policy that looks after rural areas and is sensitive to UK needs. Our opponents claim that the UK, out of the EU, will introduce lower environmental standards. That is not the intention of the current Conservative government. Parliament will be free to set higher or more effective standards if it wishes.